Welcome to the Online Graduate Research Forum for Spring 2017. My name is Bridget McIntosh, your presenter. I am a graduate student in the Masters of Applied Arts in the Agriculture Education Program in the Department of Agriculture. The title of my research study is Agriculture Teachers of Texas: Who Will Stay and Who Will Go? I was excited to pursue this research study to identify why current agriculture teachers are considering leaving the profession. After I read there was an inadequate supply of agriculture teachers as compared to the demands. The 2016 Supply and Demand Study found 27 of the 49 states reported a loss of programs or positions at the end of the year. That is over half of the states reported with the Supply and Demand studies. The study also found, on average, 98 positions were lost throughout the 49 states, and 73 programs were lost on average per year in these states. The purpose of this study was to identify reasons current agriculture teachers are considering leaving or remaining in the profession. This is important because there is an inadequate supply of agriculture teachers as compared to the demands. There were 5 research questions which guided the study. The first one asked, what were the personal and professional characteristics of agriculture teachers in Texas? The second one asked, what aspects did current agriculture teachers feel first-year teachers were lacking knowledge in to be effective? The third question asked, what reasons did current agriculture teachers have when considering leaving the agriculture teaching profession? The fourth question asked, what were the specific aspects of teaching agriculture that affected the consideration to leave the profession? And the last question, what were the specific aspects of teaching agriculture that affected the decision to remain in the profession? For the research design, a quantitative methodology was used and the survey analysis was conducted for the purpose of this study. There were 330 participants selected using the proportional stratified random sampling method based on the current 2016-2017 Vocational Agriculture Teachers Association of Texas Directory, or the VATAT. The FFA has established 10 areas within Texas, with anywhere from 120 to 440 agriculture teachers in each. Not all 10 areas have the same economy or geographical makeup, so this method allowed for an equal representation to be surveyed. This study had a response rate of 114 respondents, or 34.5% response rate. Data collection comprised of a survey distributed to the 330 participants registered with the VATAT. The survey consisted of several demographic questions, asking questions pertaining to gender, teaching experience, courses taught, the size of their school district, the location of their school, and many other things. There were 3 5-point Likert scale questions ranging from strongly disagree to strongly agree. These questions asked, what aspects affected their consideration to leave the profession? What aspects affected their decision to remain in the teaching profession? And what knowledge current agriculture teachers felt beginning agriculture teachers were lacking knowledge in to be a successful teacher. A data analysis comprised of both descriptive and inferential statistics. The number of respondents, percentages, and rankings were provided for these descriptive statistics, and means and standard deviations were calculated for inferential statistics. These findings are presented in the next 2 slides. Administration, or the lack thereof. The first major finding related to administration. Administrators are the overseers of the school and should be informed on the benefits of all programs. However, they pay little attention to agriculture courses and their importance. They are wanting students to choose career paths which they feel will be most beneficial to them, but the administration is not supporting all possibilities. Although administration is not the top reason in the consideration for leaving the profession, it was strongly agreed upon by 27 agriculture teachers and agreed upon by 24 agriculture teachers considering leaving the profession. Administration recognition was of little importance to everyone who chose to remain in the profession. Agriculture is one of the major professions sought after upon graduating high school, and it is beneficial to the economy within the community, as well as providing funding opportunities for schools. Administration should be educated on the benefits of agriculture education so their schools and maybe change would occur. All work and no pay. The second major finding related to salary. Although teacher salary has been talked about subject for years, this study found there is a little issue with salary for those choosing to remain in the agriculture teaching profession. 46 agriculture teachers in this study agreed or strongly agreed on salary not being a major issue. This is also true for those considering leaving the profession, where the issue is of little influence in their consideration to leave. 32 of the 89 agriculture teachers considering leaving the profession selected strongly disagree, or neither disagree nor disagree. Salary is not the major factor in the agriculture teaching profession for those considering leaving, as implied by other studies. This could be because agriculture teachers typically are on a 12-month contract versus a 10-month, like most general education teachers. They are also given stipends, allowing them to work the long hours during the school year and summer months with pay. This allows agriculture teachers to be generally satisfied with their salary. Ag teacher for hire. The third major finding related to those who are considering leaving or staying in the profession. I believe very few agriculture teachers would have considered leaving. However, more agriculture teachers are considering leaving than staying in the profession. This study found 78.1% of agriculture teachers had considered leaving the profession. According to the supply and demand studies from 2014 and 2016, retirement was the top reason for leaving, which created more job opportunities for new teachers. According to this study, majority of teachers are considering leaving for employment in the agriculture business industry, and very few are simply retiring. In fact, 38.6% of the 89 agriculture teachers had considered leaving for agriculture business industry jobs. The second top reason for leaving the profession was other. 25.4% had selected other for their reason for leaving the profession. This included those seeking jobs in administration, self-employment, and other non-agriculture related jobs. Retirement ranked third in the reasons for leaving, with a low percentage of 11.4, proving this is no longer the major reason for leaving. These findings were all supported throughout the literature. My study was limited by the population size and geographical boundaries. Given this limitation, I recommend that future research examine other states. This is because geographical context may have a major input on what agriculture teachers place more importance on. Every state will vary in responses depending on the legislature within the state and how agriculture education is viewed within the region. For example, states such as Iowa, where farming is a way of life, might promote agriculture in schools more so than in states like New York, where agriculture is not as common. Understanding why agriculture teachers are leaving provides insight into what we can do to improve the profession as a whole. I prepared a manuscript of this research study for peer review in the Journal of Agriculture Education, as viewed on the right. On the YouTube page below, please indicate your anonymous preference for this study by clicking on one of the two icons below. In addition, please post your comments or questions on the YouTube comment section below. I will respond to inquiries posted from April 14th to April 28th on this webpage. Thank you very much for your time.